Welcome to BFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. First off, on the local scene. The Ministry of Transport the residents of Gome, surrounding areas, and the general public that the Buildings, Roads, and the General Services Authority BRAXA will be carrying out roadworks along the Gome Road beginning in the vicinity of the Glad Tidings Church and extending approximately 150 meters northward. As a result, and tomorrow, July 16th, between the hours of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day. Due to the nature of the works and equipment involved, no lane access will be available during this period. The designated bypass route through Ashburton and Evesham will remain accessible to facilitate vehicular traffic. Residents and other road users approaching the Gome Road are asked to exercise caution, to take notice of all road signs displayed, and to abide by instructions issued by road supervisors when in or approaching the area. The Ministry of Transport, Works, Lands, and Physical Planning take the opportunity to thank you for your patience and cooperation in this endeavor. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard Service officially launched its 31st annual Youth Development Summer Program on Monday, July 14th, with an opening ceremony at the Kalioquot Town Hall under the theme, Shaping Our Youths for Life's High Seas. This year, 50 enthusiastic participants began their journey through this transformative initiative, which has become a cornerstone of youth empowerment in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In attendance were the members of the Coast Guard High Command, instructors, facilitators, sponsors, and the community leaders, including representatives from the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, BOSVG, Sagicor, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Port Authority, and the Wind and the Sea Yacht Company. Lieutenant Commandant Mr. William Tibbles, in delivering the official welcoming remarks at the start of the first phase, reflected on the Coast Guard's proud history of shaping disciplined, emotionally, and physically resilient young leaders. He also extended heartfelt appreciation to parents and guardians, recognizing their trust and support as the backbone of the initiative. Ms. Patricia John, Manager of Marketing and Communication at BOSVG, delivered a compelling address underscoring the bank's commitment to youth development. She spoke passionately about the role of artificial intelligence AI in shaping the world today and encouraged participants to embrace AI as a tool for learning and creativity while also being mindful of its limitations. As a tangible demonstration of its support, BOSVG made a generous donation of $6,000 to the Coast Guard Youth Development Summer Program. On July 13th, police arrested and charged MacArthur Leach, a 41-year-old laborer of Beckway, with possession of a controlled drug and drug trafficking. Investigations revealed that the accused had in his possession 34.5 grams of cannabis with the intent to supply it to another. He was further charged with having in his possession 34.5 grams of cannabis for the purpose of drug trafficking. The offenses were committed on July 13th in Port Elizabeth, Beckway. Leach appeared before the Kingstown Magistrate Court on July 14th and pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was granted bail in the sum of EC $2,500 with one surety, and the matter was adjourned to August 14th, 2025. In further news on the local scene, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is hoping to hold discussions in relation to sharing the benefits derived from the control of Trinidad and Tobago over the PIARCO Flight Information Region, FIR. The PIARCO Flight Information Region is a region of airspace over the Eastern Caribbean controlled by Trinidad and Tobago. It extends from approximately 10 degrees to 18 degrees north latitude and from roughly the mid-Atlantic 38 degrees west longitude to 65 degrees west longitude. This airspace includes the area from Antigua in the north to Trinidad in the south and the east of Barbados, stretching almost halfway across the Atlantic Ocean towards Africa. Speaking on the issue during a press conference on Friday, July 11th, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves said recent discussions have brought to light the ongoing issue surrounding the management of airspace, which continues to be controlled by Trinidad and Tobago. They, TNT, make the money from the space that's part of our property, said Prime Minister Gonsalves, according to a report by the Agency for Public Information, API. He stressed that this control has led to questions about the financial benefits derived from this airspace, as well as concerns regarding transparency and fairness in its administration. On to news on the regional scene. West Indies cricket boss Kishore Shallow said today he had called for an emergency meeting involving past greats after the team was bowled out for just 27 in the third test loss to Australia. Australian fast bowler Mitchell Starc took 6 for 9 as the West Indies made the second lowest score in Test history, suffering a humiliating 176-run defeat at Sabina Park on Monday. West Indies just avoided New Zealand's record low of 26 set in 1955, and Shallow said there would be an inquest to review a dismal 3-0 series loss. The result hurts deeply, not only because of how we lost, but because of what West Indies cricket has always represented to our people: pride, identity, and possibility, Kishore said in a statement. There will be some sleepless nights ahead for many of us, including the players, who I know feel this loss just as heavily. West Indies' previous lowest total was the 47 they scored against England in 2004. The United Nations UN Security Council has unanimously extended the mandate of the UN's political mission in Haiti until the end of the year, amid escalating gang violence, political paralysis, and a deepening humanitarian crisis threatening the French-speaking Caribbean country. By adopting Resolution 2785 on Monday, the Security Council renewed the authorization of the UN Integrated Office in Haiti, reaffirming support for a Haitian-led solution to the country's overlapping crises. The UN said the decision comes as armed gangs maintain their grip on most of the capital, Port-au-Prince, with over 1.3 million people displaced and more than 4,000 killed in the first half of 2025 alone. And finally in the news at this hour, torrential rains in New York and New Jersey on Monday night brought flash flooding that killed 2 people and led New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy to declare a state of emergency. Officials had to perform rescues after flooding left drivers stranded as their vehicles rose in the waters. In Plainfield, New Jersey, 2 people died when a car was swept away by floodwaters as the storm hit, Governor Murphy said today. Additional storms were expected today, with the potential for more flooding in the Northeast as well as Florida and the Midwestern U.S., according to the National Weather Service. As of this morning, several main roads in New Jersey were closed because of the floods, while both New York City and New Jersey experienced subway delays. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. Do join us again at 5:30 p.m. when we will bring you our next newscast.